Oh boy. What do we have going on today?
Hey y'all, I'm Holland Roden and this is my van Hollandays. The quarantine in 2020 had me questioning how I can live my life with more intention. So I took the plunge on a dream I've had for years. You did a drive. I packed up my bags from the entertainment industry in Los Angeles, bought a van, and I'm self-converting it in Wisconsin with no building experience. But builder engineer, my new friend Steve Mivas, is here to definitely help us along the way.
Hi. What you doing?
I'm stuck.
I can see that.
I didn't think, so there was cars in the driveway, so I was just gonna turn around, but
yeah, that didn't work very well, did it?
It's kind of crazy that only like this much you'll sink. I thought it would be like a big dip that you would sink, but it's actually like not a big dip that you can sink.
I'll get us out of this, honey. Just gonna take a whole lot of flooring.
The best option to avoid getting stuck, or to get out when you're stuck, is just not to get stuck in the first place.
I know.
So
I will be surveying land better next time. I thought it was, I didn't even think twice about that part. I really didn't.
yeah, it's a little wet over here today.
That was bad.
Yeah, not ideal, but we can fix it.
We were supposed to start at 9. It is now 9.
What time is it?
9:39.
How we doing? Not great, huh?
39, and they say I have a good excuse for being physically late because I can't get my car over there to do windows. We have windows today, that's the good news.
Yeah.
And
so first step to windows
yeah,
is
they got
getting
knocked over
yourself
the
out
wind,
of the
but they're
mud.
fine. So we're gonna do windows.
I've been looking at you underneath this sky. I've never been this high. And you keep smiling at me. And my heart's like, ooh, how'd you like to spin around with me? Cause I've got a suspicion that you look perfect next to me. Alright, and you can...
So your mom calls this Liz's mud pit. And apparently she was using your stepdad's shoes one day and Gibbs shoes, and she said she lost her, like the
Oh yeah, I remember her saying
they were
that.
sucked off her feet.
Yeah.
And then she had to crawl back to the house. So this is a famous mud pit apparently.
Yeah,
in Wisconsin.
it's the local mud pit,
It's
you
the
know.
local mud pit.
It's where you go and you want to
I've
take
been
your
now
sprinter mud
proceeded to the local
bogging.
mud pit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What's today?
Window day.
Window day. Okay, so we always get going and I forget to film the beginning. So we just took out this T-vent window. Can't really see it. Where is it? There it is. And so we're gonna do that window goes to this door. We're gonna get hopefully these two in. And then we've got a little custom tiny window that's gonna go over the bench on the driver's side. So let's see how much we get done today.
All right, so what we're gonna do is, this window is a factory kind of replacement, factory drop-in. So this inside line right here marks where we need to cut out, kind of right across there. So what we'll do is we'll drill little pilot holes through here along this curve, kind of along all the curves, right on the inside edge of this lip. And that'll show us on the outside where the cut needs to be. And then we'll mark it all out on the outside and tape it off so that we don't scratch the paint that we're not cutting out. And then we get the jigsaw, we drill a few little bigger holes to get the jigsaw blade in, and then we take the jigsaw and cut all the way out.
So the pilot holes just to help the jigsaw?
No, the pilot holes are so that we know where this is on the outside of the van.
Oh, because we're going to be sawing from the outside.
Yes.
How many windows are we going to get done today? Just this one, probably.
4.
No. You really think so?
That's my goal.
If we started at 9, maybe.
Okay, fine. After the mud incident, 3 windows.
3 windows,
Three
okay,
windows.
okay.
We lost one to the mud. Oh yeah. Okay, ready to drill your first hole in your van?
Yeah. Oh. Do I touch the metal when I drill, or am I just lining it up?
Nope, you're touching the metal when you start.
The metal,
yep,
like, on the
that'll
side.
keep it stable.
Got it. Okay, it's perpendicular.
Okay. Maybe press in a little bit more, like give it a little more force towards the window. Yeah. Not quite that much, but yeah, right there. Nice.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now I'm in metalwork. Oh.
Now you got it. You're at level 1.
Now I'm level 1.
You can drill a hole.
Do I do?
Yeah, maybe one more.
I've been on the road, out here with the squad. Everybody trying to go, yeah, the party jumping off. And we putting on a show, trying to catch a vibe. We do this every time, like feeling like I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way. And now they looking at me sideways. I'm like, nah. This is where I wanna be, nah. Never ever gonna leave, nah. You ain't gonna get it from me. I'm like, nah.
Who drew those beautiful holes in that van?
I could do this every day,
We got it taped off, so we shouldn't damage any paint. We got a nice basic jigsaw, a basic jigsaw with a nice Bosch metal blade in it. High number of teeth per inch, 24 maybe, something like that. Good metal blade. So we're gonna cut a hole.
It don't matter what they say. Say, hey, I've been on the wave. It's a party, make a toast. It's a party every day. So anywhere you go, all across the coast, we do it every time. Like, na. I got nothing but the highlights. Can't believe that this is my life. I'm only living on the bright side. I'm like, nah. This is where I wanna be, nah. Never ever gonna leave, nah. You ain't gonna get it from me. I'm like, nah. This is where I wanna stay, nah. I could do this every day.
I'm gonna make it to the jigsaw one of these days.
Gotta work your way up.
You better know we ain't never going home. Ain't never going home. You better know we ain't never going home. Ain't never going home. You better know.
Could be there's still a little bit of an edge on here. I know it's probably hard to feel with gloves on.
We have a new saying. A father would say to his son, "Don't stop in life, don't stop in the mud, son." That's what we were learning, right? If you're going through wet mud, which you don't know if mud is wet, you can't stop.
That is true.
If you're trying to back up in mud, it won't work. So, learning a lot of lessons today. So you want to cover all exposed metal that's not painted or primed, and if you have a burr on an edge, it will not take the primer. And apparently, according to Steve, this is true. So that's the question: is if one little speck of metal that the primer didn't take onto because it's rough, can that really cause rust from like one speck, or is it not common?
Yeah, even like one little bit of metal that's not primed that gets moisture into it, that's
all it takes.
Yep. So you really want to get this totally smooth and totally clean.
That sensitive?
Yeah, it is.
That is so crazy. Rust is the root of all evil when it comes to vans. No. We're using the rag method because we don't have a foam brush.
Yep. Just primer. All right, so I'm just gonna get a little bit, you know, a little bit on the rag there.
How many coats does it need?
Probably 2.
Okay.
Maybe just 1. Just kind of go along the edge to
gentle.
pretty lightly to kind of just get it on the edge,
Okay.
and it should be kind of all you need to do.
Okay. File, sand, prime,
Strip, sand, varnish, buff.
repeat. That's pretty much how today went, so we're gonna catch you tomorrow. Good morning. High five. I know she loves the term good morning. I think all dogs do. I am practicing future van skills with doing a gray tank right here. So this is my gray water, this is my fresh water, and as you can see, it's empty. So I am going to see if I can brush my teeth with Bible. She doesn't need water to brush her teeth. This amount of water? We'll see if that works. I don't know. I have not washed my hair in like 3 days. So that's fun. I did not make it because I still have to wash out my mouth. So I am staying with Steve's amazing family, and I cook and use the restroom in the camper outside their garage, and I am currently over their garage, so welcome to the retreat. Ready, Faith? Let's go. You make me happy? Yeah. Good morning. What are you making?
Breakfast burrito.
Yes. Is this the potato wonder like it was the other day?
It's similar.
Oh.
Pretty much just the same ingredients assembled differently. That's how I eat most of my meals.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the way vegans should do it.
Yeah.
Here's one of the most fun parts of a van build, at least in the beginning, is when you get to measure out where all of your cabinets are going to go, how high they go, where tile begins and the wood paneling ends, and it finds that perfect placement for that window.
Let's go. Woo. I'm showing what I'm made of. I keep pushing, climbing, gonna rise up. I got power, I'm spreading my wings. I got a fire inside. I'm a woman.
4 new windows.
O-M-A-N. Keep moving, don't stop. M-O-V-I-N.
All right, so we got our hole cut, primed. We got everything cleaned up and sanded nicely. That was primed. I went over it all with just rubbing alcohol to clean the surface. So we are ready to put a window in.
Get up, go. Get up, move. Get up, roll. I'm gonna show you how. Just watch.
Okay, that's pretty good. You hold that there?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Pretty much always when I do it. Yeah, I'm putting my hand on something and I'm kind of using my palm or my thumb or something to just kind of position.
Okay, let me try it again. Oh yeah, a side perk of building in Wisconsin, or at least with Steve, is this is how we take out the trash.
She's like, I like the road better. This is too bumpy.
Oh, she doesn't care. She goes on so much stuff with me. She's like, okay. That's about as much excitement as we get during quarantine. I'm sure you guys can relate. But back to work. Windows are waiting. It's almost like the glue makes it messier.
This doesn't look like it's quite pressed in enough down here.
Oh no, wait, it's pressed in and it comes out.
Yeah, but like, you really got to make sure to like get it in here.
Oh no, it was in there. And then it all came up when the glue, I put more glue up there and then it like slips.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It was in there like this though. Yeah, no, I had like pressed it down in the whole thing.
Was that a fun job?
No, it was not. I have so much respect for people who do trim. It's crazy. And like the glue that you have to get off with alcohol and the clamp work, because the glue makes it more sticky, so you think it's better to use no glue. But no, you have to use glue. We got 4 holes in the van. We did the pilot holes, then we jigsawed the pilot holes together from the outside. So I learned how to do that. And then I learned how, kind of, when you're doing a custom one where there's not already a cutout, how you do that. Very precise measuring. I did a bunch of measuring with Steve, and then he's like, okay, now I really have to measure it. And I was like, wait, I thought we just did. So yeah, I saw kind of how you penciled it in, where you cut. He did that without pilot holes on that little window.
I did. I cut it from the inside. Once we spent 2 hours figuring out exactly where the window was going to go.
We got to like measure out exactly what the furniture was, so that was like an hour and a half, 2 hour turnaround. Then you have to file everything you've cut out with the jigsaw. Then you have to sand it, all the edging, because it's very smooth. And then you have to vacuum out all the shavings, and then you prime it. If it's a factory window, all you have to do is just screw.
The other one's a little more difficult. Had to use urethane window adhesive on the side one with a special primer.
Black goop that goes around it.
Find.
Got on my finger.
Maybe
We'll
not.
see how long I get to have this as a souvenir. It reminds me of in Home Alone when he steps on the nail on the shoe, the black, like the really sticky.
Roofing tar is probably one of those.
That is probably what that was. Of course, Steve's like breaking down exactly what Macaulay Culkin used in Home Alone. And then for these back windows, because they don't have a large gap that goes on either side, they just go on the outside.
That was a good like gimme.
Oh,
like here, just go put
she
this
can go
like
do
trim
trim.
around there. But you know, you gotta glue it in, and like it's a big roll, and it falls down, and you gotta hold it.
And he's just like painting adhesive to classical music. So,
very calm.
Needless to say, I'm still not a builder. So hopefully I'm gonna get better at jigsawing, but I did not want to practice my jigsaw skills for the first time on 5 holes in my brand new car.
We decided that wasn't the best time to learn jigsaw action.
Tomorrow's another day. We're going to be finishing these windows and hopefully start wiring.
Yeah, we might start on furring strips tomorrow. That might be kind of our next
another
step.
2 words. Hopefully we'll get those done. All right, good night.
Good day.
Join us in the next few weeks where I definitely get some jigsaw action. On wood, on metal, I'm cutting my own flares. But until then, y'all come back and I'll see you next time.